What's going on, guys? Buzz back here for a first match review of the season. Inter 2, Sampdoria 2. I got my match predictions wrong on this match. Thought we were going to blitz Sampdoria 4-1, but that didn't come out to be the case. And for a large part, it's a tale of two halves. First half, pretty good. Second half, abysmal and literally lackluster. And for a good 20 minutes, we did nothing. And one thing we did take away is Stefano Sensi. For me, I thought he should have probably left in the summer, and we cut our losses because he is the brittle bone man, and literally he's Mr. Glass from M. Night Shyamalan's movies. He literally is made of glass and just is now a doubt for Real Madrid on Wednesday. But on to the match. Inter 2. Sampdoria 2. DeMarco comes in for Alessandro Bastoni in the back three. We start off with Perisic, Hakimi, or not Hakimi, well, he's at PSG, Hakan, Çalhanoğlu, Brozovic, Barella, and Darmian instead of Dumfries. Dumfries on the bench. Lautaro Martinez starts, although he's subbed off later for Correa, having played Copa or World Cup qualifiers earlier in the week. And Edin Dzeko are the two people up top. Handanovic in goal, which subs on Inzaghi's part did cost us, as well as Handanovic looking a bit lackluster. More or less, we probably should have also been looking at getting a replacement goalkeeper. While Handanovic is number one, it's good to also have a backup just to rotate and keep things fresh. The first goal we conceded after going up against Sampdoria from a lovely, magnificent free kick from DeMarco, who has one hell of a shot on him. That was an amazing free kick for him to score to make us go 1-up. We end up conceding through an own goal by Dzeko, which, funnily enough, when you look back at it in slow motion, if Dzeko hadn't tried closing his legs down at all, Handanovic would have been able to catch it, but still. And then the second goal we concede after going 2-up, which was fantastic from Barella to go on a little mini run. Hakan to basically fight and win the ball, pass it off to Barella, picks out Lautaro Martinez with a lovely cross, and first time as it comes in, right on Lautaro, just bullets it in, send us 2-1 up. But even then, the second goal, which I don't know who got spun, or I don't know which player of Sampdoria is, but he literally faked Hakan Çalhanoğlu out and just literally spun him in, basically was able to cross it in, and it goes flying right past Handanovic. Whew, for this, man, these 5 a.m. kickoffs, I'll tell you, are going to be the death of me, and more than likely, I'm probably not going to get up to watch these 5 a.m. kickoffs. Especially on Sunday match days. On Sundays, I can't do it. I get off at work at 1. I can't be trying to stay up till like 5:30 to watch kickoffs. So yeah, I'll probably just be doing I'll just be rewatching the game throughout the day and do a review then. But yeah, subs cost us. You could tell that once Brozovic came off, Barella looked way more. He couldn't offer more attacking wise that he does usually because Brozovic isn't there to provide the defensive cover. Although Dumfries coming on more or less was there to add pace and help out in attack, because Darmian at times got caught out and looked a bit lackluster. Stefano Sensi, brittle bone man, didn't really do much, got injured, basically is a doubt for Real Madrid. We ended up having 6 minutes added on, where even then in that 6 minutes, Sampdoria kept getting the ball and just kept coming at our goal. And it makes you kind of think like, well, damn, what are we going to do against Madrid? Hopefully Bastoni will be back in time. They're saying that DeMarco got a cramp at the end of the game, so hopefully he recovers in time. Correa came on for Lautaro Martinez, who could only play 60 minutes. Again, earlier in the week, he was playing World Cup qualifiers. Lautaro Vidal came on, got a yellow. Let me check real quick. Who else was it? 'Cause it was 5 subs were used. Yeah. But hopefully our match well, I was also going to mix in a match preview for Real Madrid into this. Reports are saying Hakan Çalhanoğlu might be out. Not with an injury, but he might just be on the bench. Joaquin Correa comes in to basically play right behind him. So I might go back to, I think, our first formation of the game, or the season. Let's see real quick. Dzeko, Stefano Sensi, D'Ambrosio, that's who it was. That was the 5th sub. Which he made an amazing goal line clearance, which had D'Ambrosio not been there, it would have been 3-2 to Sampdoria. Because, man, the defense was all over the place in the second half and even in the last, like, 20 minutes when literally we couldn't get the ball and push up forward. It just kept losing the midfield battle and kept going back and forth, back to Sampdoria players every time. But, my match, man, how I would line up against Real Madrid. Especially me thinking that, oh, this is an aging Real Madrid. They went and beat Real Besiktas 5-2 with Benzema. Look like he's ready, and they just signed Camavinga. They look like they're coming. Ancelotti looks like he's ready. So it'd basically be a 3-5-2 again, but instead of it being Hakan Çalhanoğlu, I think more or less he'll play right behind Martinez and Dzeko. It'll be Correa. So it might be a 3-4-1-2. 3-4-1-2. Similar to what Conte was doing with Eriksen. So yeah, it might be Joaquin Correa coming back in the lineup behind Dzeko and Lautaro. Brozovic, Barella, Dumfries, of course, will have to play. I think Perisic will have to play. You'll need experience against, especially against Cruz, Casemiro, Modric. You're going to need experience. I think it might be Correa, Lautaro, Dzeko, Correa. I would go Vidal, Brozovic, Barella, Dumfries on the right, Perisic on the left. If Bastoni's fit, Bastoni comes in, and then Skriniar, De Vrij, Handanovic. But for this, I hope Inzaghi's just rewatching this game, thinking at errors that could be made, as well as communication with the back line is worked on, because that literally own goal that Dzeko ended up scoring could have easily been prevented had he just literally stood still and let the ball go through his legs. But he tried to close it down just so he could bounce it off himself and close the gap, but it ended up bouncing off his leg and going in. So yeah, a little bit of drop off in momentum. AS Roma won at the weekend. Jose Mourinho's 1000th game. Congratulations to the special one. We'll see you at the San Siro, or we'll see you at the Stadio Olimpico. AC Milan ended up winning 2-1 over Lazio. I think I ended up having them at a draw. That was my prediction. So they're top of the league currently. We'll see how they do in the Champions League. Glad to have them back. So my friend Milano Miguel that I'm actually glad to see AC Milan back in the Champions League, and how they do against Liverpool. Or I'm not sure if they play Liverpool this week, but how they end up faring well in the Champions League if they get out of the group stage. Napoli beat Juve, which I actually had down. The loss of Cristiano Ronaldo and them not being able to find adequate replacements kind of ended up being a real hamper for them. It's probably going to do a lot more damage than it did good, although I did think he hindered their team. Napoli ends up beating them 2-1. Lazio ended up losing to Milan. Atalanta ended up losing to Fiorentina 3-0. That was surprising. I actually had Atalanta sweeping Fiorentina as well. My match predictions for our game on Wednesday. Some people are a bit pessimistic. Some people are a bit doubtful. I'm going to go 2-1 Inter. It will be a very tight, scrappy game. I more than likely see... I mean, this is different from when... This is a different Inter in terms of our style of play and how we play, how we build up, how we go forward versus how we played under Conte, where it was go up 1, go up 2, sit back, try and defend it, try and hit them on the break. We're not really a counterattacking team. We're more of a possession, pass it around, not tiki-taka style, but more of a progressively moving forward team. in terms of how we use the ball and work right off the ball, which you can tell in the first 3 games already. But I'm going to go 2-1. I do see it being a bit, not tight, but I do see it being end-to-end. Both teams getting a fair couple amount of chances, but just more or less, it's going to basically come down to momentum as well as how it works in the midfield. Because you're going against Cruz, Modric, Casemiro, 3-time Champions League back-to-back winners, versus Brozovic, Barella, and whoever else is the third person in midfield. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. What were you guys' score predictions for the Serie A predictions this upcoming week? I think we play Bologna this Saturday. I'll be able to do a match review then. Sundays, I'm just gonna I'll try to watch the games on time, but if they're early kickoffs, I won't even bother. Because man, yeah, this wasn't worth much of getting up for. Yeah, let me know what you guys' score predictions are for the Real Madrid game, the Champions League game, as well as the other Serie A teams, AC Milan, Juve, and Atalanta as well. And yeah, I'll catch you guys for a match review against Bologna this Saturday. Ciao.